taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
That's complete to Skoranek out left.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
Into the hands of Skoranek.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On second down, here's Stafford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And now Stafford's going to move him around. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Ritter. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Come on, set, 53.
first carry for James Conner. Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ritter to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Second down and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Conner. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Conner's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold it to a short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Conner. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Conner. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one?
And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. Amari DiMercato, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Play action. Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford going to change it up here. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And this will be swung out here for Counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Counter, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Stafford on first down. Pass complete there to Nacua. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Going play action. Ritter.
They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Here comes third and about a foot. The give is to DeMercado.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
On the move to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Desmond Ritter
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the counter, it's Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
Screen pass to Conner. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check it.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Out to his left. Wilson snags it left side. Touchdown!
Michael Wilson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Stafford here.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Rams are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
From the end zone, Stafford flushed out right. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
On the return, Dortch.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Byron Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.